Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to rank MBTI personalities based on delegating. Make sure to watch each one and find out which personalities delegate tasks to others the most often. Some personality types delegate tasks to others, and some just prefer to do things on their own. Each individual has their own level of delegating, however, based on general tendencies, we have ranked each one of 16 personality types in one of these categories. Here is the MBTI personalities ranking based on delegating. Number 1. ISTJ. ISTJs are independent individuals that favor working alone most of the time. They place a high emphasis on effectiveness and are committed to completing tasks as effectively as possible. ISTJs would much sooner manage their own affairs than take charge of those of others. The ISTJ is actually more than capable of giving authority to others when it is required. They are adept at creating effective plans and have excellent teaching skills. Number 2. ISFJ. ISFJs tend to be rather reclusive and secretive and prefer to complete tasks on their own most of the time. ISFJs put in a lot of effort, yet they don't particularly like giving duties to others. They don't want to put any additional strain on their loved ones, thus they prefer to do the majority of tasks on their own. ISFJs frequently feel as like they are bossing people around when they delegate work, and they definitely don't want to take on that duty. Number 3. ESTJ. Since ESTJs are innate leaders, they frequently thrive on delegation. However, there are occasions when they would rather handle tasks on their own, particularly if the students they are teaching are ineffective. The ESTJ personality type prefers to lead others with a strict demeanor and is not always the softest. Simply put, they put forth a lot of effort to be as productive as they can in order to complete tasks to their very high standards. Though they do not want to lose their temper, so ESTJs will attempt to instruct others quietly. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. ESFJs are kind people who make an effort to look after their loved ones. ESFJs have trouble delegating responsibilities since they are concerned about other people's welfare. They frequently prefer to complete projects on their own, which leads them to take on an excessive amount of work. ESFJs typically choose to burden themselves over burdening others. If at all possible, they try to avoid stressing out their loved ones because they want to see them happy. Number 5. INFJ. INFJs are extremely private and inward-looking individuals who frequently prefer to complete tasks on their own. They may feel like they are being domineering and aren't always good at delegating. Because they dislike giving directions, INFJs frequently prefer to complete tasks on their own. Additionally, they dislike feeling like a burden to others and get uncomfortable if they put too much pressure on someone. INFJs tend to be independent and sometimes find it difficult to ask for assistance, so the INFJ can be a little less effective at delegation due to their feeling of independence and regard for others. Number 6. INFP. People that are INFPs tend to be quite introspective and private and value their alone time. They desire personal independence in life and want to grant others the same. Given that they don't like to feel like they are in charge of others, INFPs dislike having to delegate. Working in groups isn't always their favorite thing to do, especially if they have to take the lead. INFPs favor giving others their space and desire it for themselves. Delegating gives the INFP the impression that they are trying to control others, but it can also feel like taking on too much responsibility. Number 7. ENFJ. ENFJs are great at handling a variety of jobs and frequently prefer to do things on their own. They are autonomous and frequently want to handle problems on their own. Even while ENFJs typically prefer to handle tasks themselves, they can also delegate if necessary. The ENFJ is more than capable of giving directions to others when they are in a leadership position and need to do so. They have excellent interpersonal skills, including the ability to instruct others without upsetting them or giving them the impression that they are in charge of them. Number 8. ENFP. ENFPs are leaders, not followers, but they also aren't the kind of individuals who are eager to take charge. Even though they are more than capable of doing so, ENFPs may not want to delegate to others. ENFPs are actually competent at delegating and taking charge of a situation if it appears that a leader is needed. They are intelligent individuals with a variety of special talents that help them accomplish their goals. Number 9. ISTP. ISTPs love doing things on their own and are inward, private, and self-sufficient. They are highly autonomous people who enjoy being able to come up with solutions on their own. So ISTPs struggle with delegation since they don't like to direct or command people. Simply put, they like to go their own way and would like to extend the same respect to others. Number 10. ISFP. ISFPs are autonomous, private, and like to spend most of their time alone. They would much rather operate independently and don't particularly relish having to assume leadership responsibilities. Given that they dislike feeling in control of others, ISFPs are not always effective at delegation. They frequently struggle with giving others any form of directions or instructions because they want to give individuals the freedom to be who they are. Number 11. ESTP. ESTPs frequently prefer to complete tasks on their own and aren't always willing to order others to help. When compelled to delegate, the ESTP can be remarkably effective in training others. The only drawback to the ESTP's delegating abilities is that they may come off as a bit demanding. They won't be unduly sensitive about it, since they simply understand what must be done. Number 12. ESFP. People who are ESFPs appreciate having a good time and trying to live in the now. When ESFPs are required to delegate, they can be remarkably effective at doing so. They frequently have the ability to order people and inform them of what needs to be done. However, they occasionally add pointless tasks, which can irritate some people. Number 13. INTJ. Independent and preferring to do tasks on their own most of the time, INTJs are self-starters. Although the INTJ would prefer to do a task themselves, they are aware that there are occasions when it is crucial to delegate. The INTJ will be more than capable of taking the lead if they find themselves in a circumstance that requires it. They are very good at strategically planning how to do tasks with efficiency, which makes it easier for them to delegate tasks to others. The INTJ is not scared to take leadership and will make sure to give instructions to others in order to complete the task. Number 14. INTP. Independent, self-sufficient INTPs like to take care of their own needs. They do not want to control people and do not like being controlled. Simply because they don't like being in that position, INTPs are not frequently found in leadership positions. If necessary, they can assign tasks to others and develop ways to instruct them. However, INTPs can be a touch harsh in their delegation and struggle with leading with tact. They emphasize accuracy over emotions and are just concerned with getting things done. Number 15. ENTJ. Because they make great leaders, ENTJs are also adept at delegating. They are skilled at guiding people so that they can complete tasks correctly. Efficiency is important to ENTJs, and they want to make sure that everyone they are in charge of is capable of completing tasks. They are dedicated individuals that have a great desire to improve the future. Without coming across as overbearing, ENTJs are adept at delegating while yet projecting a sense of authority. Number 16. ENTP. ENTPs are energetic, creative individuals who delight in discovering all that life has to offer. ENTPs are typically quite autonomous and like to handle things on their own. They can certainly delegate if necessary if they find themselves in such circumstances. However, ENTPs have a tendency to get sidetracked and move swiftly from one activity to the next. ENTPs are capable of giving directions, but they choose to do so in their own special style. Although they try not to be domineering, they occasionally lack subtlety when it comes to getting things done. These videos will be really helpful for you.